shame on you for not producing more thought leadership. If you have knowledge and wisdom and insights to share, you're a selfish jerk for not engaging in thought leadership content. The world is a better place when attorneys and other professional services providers engage in thought leadership, content creation, and produce thought leadership. Society benefits when knowledgeable people produce thought leadership and put it out into the world. Think about all of the people who benefit from your thought leadership. Well, current clients and prospective clients, people who need to know certain information to help them with their legal issues or their business issues. When you do not put out thought leadership, you're robbing current clients and prospective clients of access to additional information to help them navigate whatever issues they might be facing. Same thing goes with people who might never be your clients. When you are not engaging in thought leadership, you are failing to educate and make the world better for people who might never be a client of yours, but who could use the information you're putting out into the world to help them with their business issues or their legal issues. They might never be able to afford you. They might never be able to afford a lesser attorney than you or a lesser law firm than yours. But your thought leadership could help guide them through a difficult part of their lives, a difficult part of their business operations, and help them achieve a successful result without having to engage you or another attorney or law firm. You're robbing politicians of the ability to understand certain issues that might be fixable if they only knew about it, because the politicians are remaining in the dark about these issues. When attorneys are producing thought leadership that speaks to legislative and regulatory issues, they can inform and educate politicians about these issues with the hopes that those politicians will do something and actually change the law or help influence better regulations that resolve the issues that the attorneys are mentioning in their thought leadership. How about mission-driven organizations? How about the organizations out there that need to know that some kind of wrongdoing is happening that they might not otherwise learn about? When attorneys are producing thought leadership that spotlights wrongdoing, whether it's in the criminal justice system or whether it's in the financial regulatory system or whatever, mission-driven organizations benefit from understanding and learning about issues that attorneys are raising in their thought leadership. When you choose not to produce thought leadership content, you're also negatively impacting your employees. Your thought leadership could help unlock doors that lead to more business coming in, new client matters. You are not helping your employees when you ignore thought leadership and you abstain from it. More revenue into your law firm, more revenue into your organization helps your employees. It allows you to pay them more. It allows you to offer them more benefits. It might help you provide a better work environment for them. Your employees suffer when you don't produce thought leadership content. So too do your colleagues who are equity owners. When you do not engage in thought leadership, you are not helping to increase the pie in terms of revenues coming into your firm or your organization. The more thought leadership you produce, the more likely it is that you will attract eyeballs, you will attract clients and referral sources, and you will be able to increase that overall pie. But until you do so, your colleagues are suffering because you are not making an effort to increase those revenues and increase that pie. Your failure to produce thought leadership content also negatively impacts pro bono organizations that provide legal services to clients, especially those people who can't afford to hire an attorney. These pro bono organizations benefit from the thought leadership content that you produce. These pro bono organizations learn from the kind of insights and wisdom knowledge that you produce and publish in your thought leadership, but which they wouldn't have access to otherwise. Even if they worked with you or your colleagues on a pro bono basis, and you provided services to them on a pro bono basis, it's your ongoing thought leadership content that helps educate them and keep them apprised of best practices, even when they are not actively working with you on a case or a matter. How about your family? Your family suffers when you do not engage in thought leadership content. You are preventing them from gaining more resources because your lack of thought leadership very well could be limiting your revenue generation opportunities. It could very well be limiting your book of business development opportunities. It could very well limit your ability to bring more money into the household. And last but not least, you. When you don't engage in thought leadership, you are robbing yourself. You are preventing yourself from getting to a higher level in terms of satisfaction, in terms of revenue. You're robbing yourself of more freedom. If you are at a traditional law firm where rainmakers are able to get out of the billable hour because they are making it rain and bringing in clients, when you do not engage in regularly producing thought leadership, you are hurting yourself. You are preventing yourself from enjoying your life more than you do now, or depending on how you view your life, even more than you do now. Stop complaining about your lack of time to create thought leadership content, to conceptualize it, and to write it or to film it. Make time to create thought leadership content. Work with a colleague, hire an outside ghostwriter, or simply do a better job of managing your time. Do whatever you have to do, but stop being a selfish jerk. The world is a better place. Society is a better place when you create thought leadership content that shares your knowledge, wisdom, and insights with the world. If you're interested in learning best practices for creating thought leadership content, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have more than 400 videos, blog posts, and podcast episodes that can help you do just that.